How's going to, we are entering new year. It's Monday, 1st of January, and we're taking a look at what kind of support is available out there for people who are interested, right? I have touched on the number of those opportunities already. That would be perhaps skills or perhaps acquiring new uh, human resources, apprenticeships, right? As well as I have taken a look at perhaps how to improve skills of your workforce if it's something that you're self-interested, as well as acquiring a physical location and financial incentives there, as well as I have taken a look at by sector. That was something I have touched would be a seafood sector, as well as I have taken a look at different councils, some incentives that they are offering, and or bring they're trying to increase number of businesses operating within different postcodes. I thought I will finalize on it and attach on manufacturing. Again, it's something that I do understand very well. Perhaps yourself, if you're interested in collaborating and working together, I mean, I'm interested, right? And was looking for a business partner, right? When it comes to manufacturing, it might be a lot of opportunities within different markets. So I'll touch on that, and if you are interested, feel free to reach out to me and see how we can potentially work together. That will be manufacturing in the west of England. Uh, so my company is located in Bristol, right? So I'm kind of biased, I guess. And when they referring to this program, it's something that's called Made Smarter, west of England. I think they're referring to completely different. So that would be how to manage different projects, right? So I think they referring to the process, right? That's how I understand it, right? Perhaps it's different people there, and I have been in a number of the meetings. They have shared some of the people who are entering some of those competitions. So they told to me and for the people taking part, they told me about the caliber of people submitting a lot of paperwork. Right? If you need assistance, perhaps feel free to reach out to me. There are a lot of people struggling out there, so opportunities out there, and let's try to understand it a little bit better, right? When it comes to manufacturing, though, the process can be very complicated, right? If we were to break down the entire project into small pieces and or time, skills, knowledge, expertise required, right? The process can be very complex. And how we can reduce friction and or improve number of people who currently don't do nothing on the streets. I guess they're just there, right? So if people are there interested in doing something, there's so many different opportunities, right? That's my presentation, I guess. We are offering manufacturers, makers, and producers wide range of support to help them to introduce the right technology to tackle business challenges, right? Perhaps when submitting a project, they would ask you to be a professional, right? And then it comes to already knowing what you are doing, right? But the way how they structure this presentation, I think that I just poke a little of fun. So how anyone can engage with the team, and or perhaps they have a budget allocated and now they're looking to improve the manufacturing sector. So again, they're based on location within the UK. Perhaps it just happens to be that myself, I'm gonna have to, based on location, get involved into manufacturing, I guess. Even if we are taking a look at some of those sectors, perhaps when they saying manufacturing, perhaps they referring to based on expertise within that particular area. That would be more of aerospace, right? Based on my very limited understanding about this area and expertise within particular area, right? If we were to take a look more to the South Wales, that would be perhaps areas like semiconductors, right? Just to give you some feedback, right? Where based on expertise in different parts of UK, right? And within this area, the Southwest England, they are offering you access to your grant schemes, digital tools, and skill support to improve your business performance and efficiency. And perhaps there's a different way or ways how we can support your business to making sure that as many businesses would succeed. At least it's something that they should offer, right? It would be beneficial to everyone involved, right? So there's really more opportunities, more prosperity to everyone involved, right? Depending on opportunities, right? So this particular opportunity, made smarter. That's the name of the program. They might offer you. I'll start with finance, but it's not necessarily the only thing that's important, right? So there are perhaps one-to-one sessions. So those are available out there. Okay, okay. Perhaps usually there might be a structure when it comes to one-to-one sessions where your business would need to be generated capital and it would be 500,000 or so. But it depends. Perhaps it might be more interest in supporting from National Competence Center since they recently acquired a lot of hardware that will be supercomputer. So there might be some opportunities there. This was very recently, last month, is something that they have acquired. But again, that would be potentially how more businesses would be able to succeed, right? So that would be a digital transformation, right? But usually there might be something within contract. Be careful when signing anything, as well as finances. They are offering match funding that would be perhaps 50%, right? So if it's 10, 20, I mean, if it's 20, perhaps 10 is something that you yourself you need to have. But depending on the program size, some of those can be 20, 80% where you only need to have 20, that would be 4,000, and from 20% of 4,000 you can receive 20,000, right? There might be new ones coming again, so there's a lot of things happening, as well as skill support, right? So if it's something that you yourself you're constantly looking to improve, and myself I might be interested in reaching out to all those institutions where they're offering skills and to see how my business would be smooth transition of onboarding skills and expertise from that particular area. And something perhaps worth taking a look at would be satellites, right? Since ESA, I'm struggling to reach out to ESA, so it's perhaps worth taking a look at. That would be very important. If not right now, in the future, and there might be a way of how you can collaborate and work together. Since it seems that University of West of England started a new program start there when it comes to satellite applications as well. Again, there's a eligibility criteria, and you can check the postcode, right? If you yourself, your business might fall within more of the Somerset or South or Bristol, then for whatever reason you would need to get yourself involved in agriculture business. There's a lot of incentives and finances available based on your postcode to agriculture, right? If it's more to the north, you might find your business in manufacturing and aerospace. So there's eligibility criteria there. There are a number of different programs available, right? And there seems there's a hub that's been funded by taxpayers, I think, not special interest businesses, right? Since the way and how many times myself I would find myself in a station where I would reach out to this or similar institutions, and there would be no response, right? So it would be very hard to do business and work together. Hopefully, investments being made in the hardware and or acquiring some of those computers, perhaps reducing operational costs. And if there's too many people and they're just sitting there doing nothing and not responding to many people reaching out and looking for support, so perhaps that would be another way of they would ask you to fill in the forms. I have filled in so many different forms. There was no response. So overall, that's feedback about some of those performance of organizations, right? Yourself, if you're interested in learning more, I have published a book, Project Fitful. Within this book, I'm taking a look and I'm looking to share more information when it comes to your body and everything, what you would need to know about this hardware that we all working with. That would be potential nutrition, recovery, and working out or fitness and everything what will be required for you to entering this new year, perhaps starting everything on good footing, I guess, and how to do that other than improving your health and or understanding coming into fitness. This book is very beginner friendly and progressing from beginner friendly into very professional and potentially how you yourself is something that you enjoy doing. That will be fitness, how you can begin generating capital or money from doing something that you like. You can find it QR code in the corner, company side below. I'll try to reach out to this organization. To perhaps there might be new people. I guess or they might have hired new people, which would be great, right? I'll reach out to this organization and see what might the process of working and collaborating together and solving problems, right? Since that would be very important support for many businesses, including intellectual property, business support, and perhaps management. So that will perhaps training, so a number of different supports available out there, and they might ask you to fill in a form and progress through the system, right? Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.